You may be forgiven for thinking we are elderly train spotters gathered on Cambridge Station. However, we are part of a group of fully compos mentis, mostly septuagenarians on our way to Lincoln, and looking forward to a relaxed day of sightseeing, light refreshments and light snacks. How much did you pay for your ticket, Simon?
£71.
You paid how much?
£71.
It's up there. It's up there. Will.
George takes a call from Greg, who's aboard another train. He'd dropped his wallet on Waterbeach Station and pulled the excommunication cord to try to get it back. Eventually, Greg joins the train at Ely. That makes 7 on the trip so far.
Angel. Not yet, no. Oh, sorry I've delayed the train, boys. Dear. Have you got shorts today? What's up with you?
Oh, my legs are electric white, and I've got scuffed knees. Knees aren't looking good.
At Peterborough, we change to the Newark train. As our luxurious Virgin train passes through Grantham, a prayer is read through the public address system for Mrs. Thatcher. Simon has been on the train since King's Cross and eventually finds the boys as we leave Grantham.
Hey there, Simon, miserable old soul. Give me a cuddle, you old bugger.
Hey fella.
After a short wait at Newark Station, a titchy little train turns up for the last leg of our journey.
Here it is, look.
Finally, we arrive in Lincoln to be met by number 9, Terry, who lives in a nearby village. And with Terry's help, we'll take Lincoln by storm. We walk past the e-cig outlet and through the street market, where souvenirs are purchased for those waiting back home. The best sausages in the UK and Lincolnshire poacher cheese. Passing through the archway, we are confronted with a slight incline. Before stocking up with more cash for the challenges to come. Suddenly we find the hill gets a little steeper. The youngest, still only 69 until the end of the year, and considered a lefty commie by some of the others, I allow the rest to go first. George and Terry are first up, followed closely by the peloton. At last, the sunlit uplands, the clear blue sky above Lincoln. And Dennis, our accountant, collects the kitty for the afternoon's refreshments and snacks. Here we are on top of the world, beyond the Indian burial ground and higher than Pet Cemetery. Terry leads us into the Magna Carta pub for our first refreshments. On the way to the Lion and Snake, the boys discover a pie shop. Becoming more refreshed, the conversation turns to old rugby exploits, strange things happening in scrums, and Greg has his first pork pie of the day. On the way to the next pub, a Greggs outlet is spied, and Simon stocks up with sausage rolls. Greggs pies and Simon's sausage rolls are extracurricular from the official kitty. We make a home in the garden of the Strugglers pub, highly recommended by Terry. The conversation turns to Dennis's triple entry bookkeeping, his left pocket, right pocket and back pocket. How although mostly tourists, they all hate David Cameron. Unheard stories of the teenage years of Barrett, Gilmore and Waters of Pink Floyd. When does a meteor become a meteorite? The whole salmon slammed into the face of Squire Tickell of the Tickell Arms, Whittlesford. The history of British rail signalling by Will. I tried to explain to Simon I'm not a communist, but does he believe me? With time running out, we continue our sightseeing in Lincoln by taking a shortcut through the castle grounds. On the way through, the wraith of a Roman soldier takes a group photo. Can you spot the trot? Arriving back at the top of Steep Hill, Will decides he needs some faggots. No, not the American kind, the ones you get from butchers.
He's up there. Don't listen to him. It's up there.
While the others send the hapless Will off in all directions to find his faggots, George, Greg and I make our way down Steep Hill towards the station. Being the youngest and fittest, not 70 till the end of the year, I'm first down. It's now time to say goodbye and thanks to Terry as we head for the train. Dennis has worked his magic with the kitty, stocking up with snacks from M&S to soak up all the beer. And plenty of wine to wash them down. What follows is largely self-explanatory. So I'm signing off now for the first light refreshments of the day.
What sort of sandwich did you have, Nick?